is AI proof. Your brain, as long as you use it, is AI proof, right? And so you really don't have anything to fear about unless you learn to use it as a crutch. You stop thinking, right? You let AI think for you. And even when we're talking about these automated systems, the Industrial Revolution did the same thing. Photography did the same thing. Boats and cars did the same. Something goes out and something new comes in. This is life. It's called improvement. It gives us more free time to think and be creative, right? It's part of the human process. And so as long as you're being creative, leadership skills, critical thinking, we're on top of AI.
Let me put this out there. The original AI in America were African American slaves to slave owners. Y'all didn't know that. I'll say it one more time. The original AI to this country, those thinking critically, those citizens, those Americans, were, okay, what we call slaves to the slave masters, if that makes any sense. If you can catch that, say amen.
Amen.
Okay, so again, that's something that's important, and we're going to move forward, but I want to speak to Dr. Christian, a bishop. From a spiritual standpoint, what is our response if I'm working at a job, sir, and yes, my social competencies are not functioning fully, and I get laid off or I get fired, terminated because of me not doing what I'm supposed to do with my cell phone, and I'm getting called into the office and they say, we don't want to hire you anymore, we don't want to have you anymore, so AI is taking over. What should the response be from a spiritual standpoint for a young man or a young woman, possibly this audience, who's going to be there?
Thank you. I would say I'll use the scriptures from a spiritual standpoint. The first thing I say to everybody is, fear not. Fear not AI. AI, just like money, computers, and anything else, they can be great servants and tools, but they will be terrible masters. If you depend on that and you only can do what AI tells you to do, then you will be in trouble.
Yeah.
Again, Sister said, I say we don't need to fear being replaced by AI because there are just things that AI will never be able to do. So,
Can I take one of these buses?
I use AI to gather facts, to gather information. So from a spiritual standpoint, I use the knowledge of AI. But we must always, and you cannot depend on AI for wisdom. Knowledge, that's facts. We can use it for that. But wisdom is knowledge correctly applied. How do I effectively and correctly use this knowledge? And so, one of the things that I was taught a long time ago when I was in school doing algebra, when I was in high school, I was afraid of algebra. I just couldn't stand it. And but when I went to college, when I went back to school, about 45 years old, I had to face my fear of algebra. Algebra is not going anywhere. I've got to face my fear and utilize it. The one thing that my teacher taught me is that do not depend on, I was so happy when they gave us those little Texas Instrument calculators. But our teacher taught us, don't depend on that calculator to do your math. You must learn how to count your money. You must choose to utilize your mind and do not depend only on AI. I have to do it. I purposely choose to do that. Some math I will do myself. I will not. And I say to anyone, don't be afraid of it. Utilize AI. And if we talk about having multiple streams of income. I say use AI and also learn a trade.
Information. Please like and subscribe.
Because AI can't get under that house and tell you what to do to stop to unstop that talk. You're gonna always need a human who can do that. AI can give you information, but when the students come into the classroom, AI can give me information, but it cannot empathize with me. With the child and what he just heard when he came from school, the environment that he left. AI cannot empathize with that child who's coming from a broken home, no food, mama yelling at him, daddy yelling at him, he's up all night because they want to see. AI cannot replace him because we need humans to get that empathy. And so I say, utilize AI. It can be a blessing, but don't let it become your master. You're not.
One thing about AI can't replace prayer. AI can't replace your chosen status. AI can't replace your.
We were contacted by Edmund about today's event, and we thought that we were